Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Bayola Party Heaven. So guys, we're getting into the most wonderful time of a year. Yeah, we're getting into Christmas season, and I tell you, I really don't do so much during Christmas, but I love that season, and I know a lot of us, we love it. It's not even just about the gift, it's just about the joy in the hair and all of that. So yeah, and I thought, when is the best time to start, showing you Christmas designs? Let's start on the first week in November. So the first Christmas design we're doing is going to be the elf in the balloon. So there are two different techniques that that is being used to do the elf in the balloon. And elf in the balloon, they are a really big seller. I see people selling like 70 on the 1st of December. They sell, like, I've seen people do like even up to 100. People do loads and they get their bookings like from early in the year. But there's still people that like last minute stuff, and they would still want to book you. So why don't I just create, and you guys can start, recreate it, share your picture and start getting customers on it. And they are so they're quick to make, so it's like, quick money and all of that. So we've got, and the technique I'm going to use for this first design, because I'm going to do another design next week on the elf in a balloon. This one is using a clear balloon. I like using the clear balloon because I like the way the balloon looks inside of it, and the fact that it's round and all of that. But with the deco balloons, it gets cloudy, and then you need to like balloon shining out, they shine it and all of that. But this technique is kind of like tricky because you have to cut open the balloon, and when you cut it open, then you seal it back again. So if you don't seal it right, it could pop open. So that's the tricky bit about it. But if you do seal it well with a very good heat sealer, you can get a heat sealer from eBay or Amazon, 30 something pounds or thereabouts, and you're good to go. So I'm going to start off first so this design, I'm going to do it in a kind of like a balloon hug, the bubble design that has the balloons coming over it. Yeah, so it's gonna have some like ribbons and bows kind of thing all around it. Anyway guys, let's go. But before we kick off, remember to subscribe to my channel, share this video and like, and tell me what you think about this design, and let me know if you're gonna try it. Okay, so first I'm going to pre-inflate my bubble balloon first. So guys, you see, as I was inflating my bubble balloon, I was holding the top of it. Yeah, if you do not hold the top of it, it might inflate wrongly, and then you find out that it's coming onto one side and crazy. Anyway, so the next thing you need, so this is my elf that I'm going to be stuffing into the balloon, and then I want the elf upside down, so I'm going to tie my fishing line onto the leg of the elf. You could tie it onto the hand, you could tie it to the hat on top, you could tie, so it just depends on the way you want it to look, but I want mine upside down anyway. I'm going to tie this on to the leg. So guys, once I let out the air in the Bobo balloon, the next thing is to open the balloon so that I can put the health in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be slicing it at the edge, exactly where the actual balloon was sealed initially. So I would cut off the mouth of the Bobo balloon so that I can easily pick the fishing line once I stuff in the elf balloon. Guys, this actual design, you could use it for a Valentine, design, because it's still the same method you would use if you want to stuff a clear balloon. This technique would work with Bobo balloons and clears. I am not sure if you can seal a deco bubble balloon, but a Bobo balloon is really, really good when it comes to heat sealing. Just make sure you slice it at the point, where it's straight, not the curvy part. So you can see I sliced it close to the nozzle. Reason is so that I can easily dip my hand in to get the fishing line from the other side. Can you see I put my finger into the nozzle, and then it made it easy for me to get the fishing line out on the other side. So you need to make sure your fishing line is long enough. Don't make it too short. And you need to make sure you tie it tightly. Tight enough. Then you hit seal. Carefully hit seal it at the point where you cut it open. So you can see I am sealing it several times. So once you've sealed it, check to be sure the place is sealed. If it's not sealed, then you seal it again. So what happened with this one was that I didn't seal it well enough the first time. So when I inflated it, I think I felt hair coming out, so I sealed it again. So sealing is not that difficult to do as long as you do it right. It seal. You can get a good sealer from Amazon or eBay. I got this one from eBay years ago. So you see that the inflation this time was perfect. So next I do my base, which is the first set of 4 I inflated into 8 inches or 7 inches, and the next set of 4 I inflated into 5 inches because I didn't want it to be too big. Once you have your cord, you tie all 8 balloons together to make a base. So your base could be bigger than that, it could be smaller, it depends on you. So the next thing is to do the balloons that I'm going to wrap over the bubble balloon. So I am inflating set of 4s, and then I break the 4 into sets. So I break 1 into 2, so making 8 in a bunch. You don't have to do this. You don't have to make mini balloons with 11 inches. I used an 11-inch balloon here. You could actually use 5 inches and you don't need to break it. Just use 5 inches, make it into perfect rounds, and just, follow the method I'm using here. So you don't have to do this. The reason why I did this is so I could it saves time, and it saves, I would be using less balloons compared to if I was using single round balloons. This is a quicker method to, I've talked about this in my other videos. So it's just to quickly make more balloons in no time. So breaking, I know some of you have asked me about breaking the balloons into bits. It's quite straightforward. So you just take one, you break it, then you break another one while holding on to the first one, and then you wrap it round. That's it. So I was filming, and then I realized I didn't film showing you guys how I put the 5 inches into the bubble balloon. So that is what I'm trying to show you here with my stick. I put the 5 inches balloon into the bubble balloon, and then I inflate with my hand pump, and then I tie off. It's straightforward. If you're new to my channel, you would find a video of how I put 5 inches into bubble balloons on my channel. So it's simple and straightforward. Just make sure then here you can see that I pulled up the fishing line to the top. So this is so that the elf can show well enough. And you could decide not to add 5 inches into your bubble balloon. It all depends on the look you're going after. So it isn't necessary. You could add snow flakes into the bubble balloon, and then you tie off with your 260Q. just the way I've shown it in my other video. So next I am going to like put a 260Q on top of the Bobo balloon. So this will be my attachment to attach the balloon to a base, because the balloon is going to be upside down, isn't it? So on a normal basis, what I would do is I would use Euro hooks. You will find the link to buying a Euro hooks in the description. So also they call them balloon tabs. You can find it on Balloon Market. They are, you know, better, because here I just use a double-sided tape. But if you use Euro hooks, they last longer. It won't come off compared to just using double-sided tape. So when you use the Euro hooks, you put a double-sided tape or a duct tape over it. So that's giving it, you know, extra reinforcement. And then you're happy that it won't come off compared to just using a double-sided tape only, like I've used here. So the link for Euro hooks you would find it in the description, or you'll find it in my Amazon store. As you can see, I used the 260Q before putting the double-sided tape. So with the hang tabs or Euro hooks, it has a section where you can put your 260Q in. So next, I wrap a 260Q balloon round the clusters I made earlier. You can see I'm just wrapping each cluster around, and I already have a long one already. If I was using single balloons, it would have taken more. So just wrap it round using 260Q. So once you've wrapped it round, you make sure everything is secure. Just, you know, tighten everything all together. And then, since I have the top attachment already, I just tie in the top at the top, and then I tie the bottom to the base. Next, I add little red balloons just to give it a pop of red. And then just to, you know, bring the balloons closer to the bubble. You can tie in your red and green balloons to any section you like, wherever you think is appropriate. It doesn't have to be the way I've done it here, because what I'm doing here is if you're not new to my channel, you know that I'm always talking about the fact that when I'm designing and I'm filming, I really do not see what I'm doing until I'm done. So if I was doing this for a client, I would have placed the balloons at different spots than the ones I've done here. So bear with me, guys. So once again, I'm breaking up the 5 inches into mini clusters, the way I did the initial base. Remember, the initial base, I used 11 inches. Do not forget, guys, for the top attachment, for the bottom attachment, so that you can attach a balloon to the base, use Euro hooks or balloon tabs. And when you use Euro hooks or balloon tabs, put a duct tape or gaffer tape over it, so that gives it extra security. So I just add more 5 inches to different spots like I have done here. If I was doing this for a client, I would add way more 5 inches to it, so just give it extra pop of color. So guys, I would like you guys to tell me in the comment section, if you were going to sell this to a client, how much would you sell it for? Let's discuss in the comment section. Then I will tell you guys how much I would sell it for at the end of the video. Next, I make little bows. You know I love making bows. If you want to see a video of how I make this bow, if this is not clear enough for you, please check my other videos. And I just attach it to various points. Instead of using U-glue to dash, what I just did here was I just used 260Q to tie in the mini bows to the balloons. So you could decide not to do a bow if you want. You could decide to, just like do mini beads with 260Q gold. Just be creative, just don't be basic, guys. Make it extra wow. So I've just attached the bows to, random places. So the third bow I would have attached to the base, but I just hung it somewhere I felt was okay. As always, if I was going to do this for a client, I would have attached it to the base instead of where I attached it to. Make sure you cut off your excess. You do not want that hanging. You don't want clients seeing that bit. See? So I've just used a 260Q to tie that bit in. And that's it, guys. Simple, basic balloon hug or balloon bouquet, elf arrival balloon. And then the next thing is I put vinyl on for an extra touch. If you have a silhouette cutter, you can do this yourself, or you could get someone to do it. It's, this will give you a personal touch. So what I've just done here is I've just cut up. I'm back. Thank you guys for watching.